Hello. In this video, we will talk about the European Union digital transformation. So, what is happening in the European Union digital transformation plans? We all work with the Erasmus program, and for many of us, it might seem very difficult and big and enormous. However, it's just one of the many components supporting the objectives of the European education area, Digital Education Action Plan, European Youth Strategy, European Union Work Plan for Sport. And from the year 2021, when the 21-27 plans were shared with the audience, we saw that in all plans and the programs, the digital transformation became one of the main priorities, as developing digital competences and skills in forward-looking fields is essential for Europe's future sustainable development. The Erasmus program also supports the Digital Education Action Plan, especially the two strategic priorities, which are the development of high-performing digital education ecosystem by building capacity and critical understanding in all types of education and training institutions on how to exploit the opportunities offered by the digital technologies for teaching and learning at all levels, and for all sectors to develop digital transformation plans. Also, at enhancing digital skills and competences development at all levels of society, including, in our case, young people. If we talk about the Erasmus Plus and Erasmus Plus Youth Program, we all remember how in 2020 we were stuck with our work. We couldn't continue offline because of the continuous lockdowns, because of the cancellation of travel plans, and so on. And we saw that the level of the resources, human time, skills, resources in different NGOs and youth organizations were not equal. And some organizations were very ready for this digital transformation. They were ready for this crisis situation and continued to work online and even created bigger impact through the digital work. And some organizations were not ready for it. And many organizations closed and struggled. And this continues even now when the all lockdowns are finished already. But still, the digital transformation is not equal. And that's why the digital education plan was in line with the program, which aims to support, to engage learners and educators, youth workers, young people, and organizations in the path of the digital transformation. For these aims, for these objectives and priorities, a European Digital Education Hub was established to improve the coordination on digital education at the European Union level and contribute to research exchange of good practices and experimentation. I highly recommend you to go to the Digital Education Hub and see what it offers, because it aims to do exactly what we do in our work, to support member states through closer cross-sectoral cooperation, to network to exchange experience and good practices, to link national and regional digital education initiatives and strategies, and to connect authorities, private sector, experts, education and training providers, and civil society through a more agile development of policy and practice in digital education. Here is the look at the European educational area, which is the open online collaborative community for digital education stakeholders in Europe and wider. So it has a lot of resources, tools, funding opportunities, researches. It has the community practices, it has best practices, the links to the contacts and so on. So I really recommend you to study this interesting resource. And also, as I mentioned before, here you can find the Digital Education Action Plan and study it in details if it's relevant to your work. But one of my favorite news about the digitalization in our work, in the youth work, is that SALTO will create a new center. It will be the Digital Resource Center. And the European Commission has appointed the Finnish Erasmus National Agency to create a completely new center, which will start this year in 2023. The Digital Resource Center is related to digitalization of education, training, and youth activities in EU programs, and also to promote EU strategies related to the digitalization. And the priorities of the center will be the digital competence of young people and adults, digital learning and equipment, digital competences of teachers and personnel, digital and virtual cooperation, and virtual exchanges in EU programs. The discussions will be around the influence of the technologies on education, working life, and the wider society, and promotion of programming competences, including artificial intelligence competences and the STEM subjects with the help of the EU programs. All this is very exciting because we might see some new components of the Erasmus programs, which we can include in our work very soon. So me personally, I'm very excited to see the SALTO Digital Resource Center very soon. And I have prepared some reading for you. I will share all the links which we discovered here to this video. And I suggest that you go through them at your own pace. I'm sure you can find some relevance to your organizational activities. And yes, the work might be too big when you will read the strategies, the plans of the European Union. But don't worry, just take a step at a time. Choose just 5, maybe maximum 7, the directions of where your organization can take a look. Because when you're going to build a strategy for the next 1, 3, 5 years of your organizations, it will be very important to include the digital transformation plans to your work and the training of the team maybe, and participating in the digital transformation activities. Because as you see, to hide from it, it's not possible anymore. It's inevitable. The digital transformation is happening now. So here are the links. Enjoy your reading. And especially I would suggest to take a look at the Council of Europe conclusions on digital youth work, which are here in pink. Bye-bye. See you in the next video.